Hi, this is Anna D. Olson from lifefromtheheart.com. Today's question: why do the Amish follow Ordnung rules when the rules already have been written in the Bible? That God said, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." But there are Amish who leave their district because of the Ordnung. When to follow Christ, it's a joy, not a strain of rules that you have to keep looking over your shoulder. That is a very good question, and that was why, part of the reason that I walked away, because that became my question. But you have to understand, the Amish do practice tradition. So there are some rules that were created back in the 1600s when the Amish began, and those are the rules that they still cling to today. They truly believe, and they taught me when I was a very young child, that if I walk away and I leave, I will go to hell. If somebody truly wants to be Amish and truly believes that, you're not going to convince them that by leaving you're not going to hell. I didn't leave for 3 years because I thought that I would go to hell in 8 years if I left. Excuse me. When I walked away, it was 1992, and I truly believed that the end of the world would be here around the year 2000, and I would have to go to hell for leaving. But I still walked away. Now that I think back to that and I think about it, it truly believe that God was leading me when He led me away from the Amish. Is it the easiest thing to do? Absolutely not. It's one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life. But I believe I have never ever regretted it, and I truly believe that God is walking with me. That's why I was able to go anyway. Now you might ask, why 8 years? Well, it was, like I said, it was 1992 when I left. My mom believed that the world had stood for 6,000 years the year 2000. God worked for 6 days and rested the 7th. So in her mind, that God would be resting after the 6th day. Now I have not asked her what she thinks today, now that we are in almost in 2010. So I'll have to ask her sometime and see what she says to that. But just remember, they do believe in tradition. It is their lives, at least in my community, and our lives, when I was still there, was more about tradition and rules than it was about human connection or reading the Bible. It is a true known fact, and I don't know how this is a fact, but I've been told that if an Amish man picks up the Bible and truly reads it and wants to understand it, then he is most likely on his way out of the Amish. That is very saddening, and it's hard for some people to believe that that's true. But all of us, me and my siblings, there were 10 kids, and 6 of us are not Amish today. We all were searching for a better understanding, a better spiritual understanding of who we are and why we're here on this earth, and not to just follow rules and be told what to do. That's how we lived. That's how we lived, and that's all we knew. So being able to make choices for yourself, that was such a foreign thing to me when I walked away. But today I believe I am exactly where God wanted me to be. And why they are stuck in that? It's more about tradition than it is about following the Bible, I believe. This is my belief, my opinions. Please take it as that, and have a very good day. Again, this is Anna D. Olson from lifefromtheheart.com.